Hold on. Did a Canadian judge really bang the gavel and declare APC and PDP terrorist organizations? No, that never happened. Here's the fact. The ruling was about one man's immigration case, not about Canada declaring parties terrorist groups. Let's separate sensation from reality. Welcome to Waiting to Roar TV, your trusted source of fact-checked reporting. Breaking headlines claim a Canadian court has declared APC and PDP terrorist organizations. If true, that would shake Nigeria's politics and global image. But what did the court actually rule? And what does it mean for you, for 2027, and for Nigerians abroad? Let's cut through the noise. Credibility and sources. Lower Third Federal Court of Canada, 2025 FC 1093, June 17, 2025. We reviewed the Federal Court ruling 2025 FC 1093 and Canada's official terrorist entities list. We also compared media reports and official responses. Here's the truth, sourced and verified. What the case was actually about. This was an immigration case involving Douglas Agarivba, a Nigerian who admitted past membership in PDP, 1999-2007, and later APC 2017. Canada's Immigration Appeal Division had found him inadmissible, not because he personally committed violence, but because of membership in an organization reasonably believed to have engaged in subversion of a democratic process under IRPA S34 1B1F. The federal court reviewed that decision and upheld it. Did the court declare APC and PDP terrorists? No. Canadian courts don't list terrorist entities. That's an executive listing under the Criminal Code, published by Public Safety Canada. APC and PDP do not appear on that list. The court's role here was judicial review of an immigration finding about membership linked to subversion. In fact, after finding subversion sufficient, the judgment did not analyze terrorism further. Why headlines went viral? Some outlets framed the case as Canadian court declares APC and PDP terrorist organizations. That's a sensational shorthand that conflates an immigration inadmissibility rationale with a national terrorist listing, two very different things. Nigeria's government and party officials quickly rejected the terrorist label narratives. The law in simple terms under IRPA, a person can be inadmissible on security grounds if they're a member of an organization believed to engage in subversion or terrorism, even without personal participation. This is not a criminal conviction. It's an administrative immigration standard used to control who can remain or enter Canada. Implications for Nigeria. Let's look at 5 angles. 1. Diplomatic and reputation. No state-to-state sanction or official terrorist listing exists against APC-PDP, but the perception cost is real. Viral headlines can shape international narratives about electoral violence in Nigeria. 2. Diaspora and immigration. For Nigerians with documented leadership or deep links to any group tied to electoral violence narratives, immigration scrutiny could intensify in individual cases. This outcome is case-specific, not a blanket ban. 3. Domestic politics and 2027 messaging. Expect rivals to weaponize headlines, but campaigns that rely on misleading claims risk backlash once fact-checked. 4. Rule of law and reform window. This is a reminder. Reforms that reduce election-related violence shrink the space for foreign authorities to cite subversion in future cases. 5. Media literacy. For audiences and creators, this story is a case study in separating court decisions, executive listings, and media framing. What Nigeria can do. Government can engage Ottawa to clarify misreports while doubling down on election security reforms. Parties can publicize internal discipline against violence. Civil society and media can enforce standards for headline accuracy. Bottom line, there is no Canadian terrorist listing of APC or PDP. A single immigration decision was upheld, focused on subversion and membership standards, not a global terrorist proclamation. If you value fact-checked reporting, share this video. Drop your thoughts below. How should Nigeria respond to misleading international narratives? Subscribe for more verified analysis.